6,000. Now I can write this total is 40. Then 12t equals 9,000 minus 8,640. Then that value is here 60, 360, 12t. This gives t equals 360 over 12. That is 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Right. Then I have found this t value, 30 seconds. Now I have this v value, it is 24 meters per second. Then I can find the retardation. So I'm going to clean this part to find the retardation. Then retardation equals v over t. V here is 24 and t here is 30. So you can simplify by 6 here. You can divide numerator by 6. It is 4. Denominator by 6. Then it is 5. Then 0.8 meters per square seconds is the retardation, the magnitude of the retardation. Okay. Then we are going to move on to next one. Next problem. Third problem. In the third problem, it is given that the velocity of a bullet moving at a velocity of 420 meters per second decreases to 70 meters per second uniformly in 10 seconds after hitting a fixed target. Find how far the bullet will travel before coming to rest. So, I'm going to draw the sketch. This is the bullet. It hits the target now. Here, the bullet is here. It hits the target. When it hits the target, the velocity is 420 meters per second. After hitting that, it moves, it continues its motion. It decreases to 70 meters per second uniformly in 10 seconds. Within the time duration is 10 seconds. After hitting a fixed target, find how far the bullet will travel before coming to rest. Then, to find this, we have to draw a velocity time graph for that. we can see that the velocity is decreasing. Here 420, within 10 seconds it is 70 here. Then how far the bullet will travel before coming to rest? So for that we have to find the time duration which it comes to rest. Let's say the total time duration as t. Here deceleration is not given and we have to find the deceleration first. So I'm going to find it at the beginning. So by let's say this is theta, both of these are theta here since these are equal angles. So tan theta equals 420 minus 70 over 10. Therefore this is 350 over 10. Then this is 35 meters per square seconds. So here we have to discuss something. I have taken at the very first moment when the bullet hit the fixed target as 0, this time. Then we have to find the displacement. So t should be found here. I'm going to tell you it here. Then we can apply it here to this big triangle. Tan theta equals 420 over t. Now we know it is 35. Then 35 equals this. Then t equals to 420 over 35. Then we can simplify by it by common factors. The factor here is 7. 67s are here. 5 7s are here. Then it can be simplified by 5. Then it is 12. Then t is, can you see here? T is 12 seconds. T is 12 seconds. T is the total time duration. Then displacement. The question here is how far the bullet will travel before coming to rest. Then after hitting the target, it spends this t time duration to come to the rest. So you have to find this area. This is half into 420 into this time duration is 12. And this is 6. 2520 meters. Right? Now I think it is clear to you. Now I am going to solve the fourth problem. Here, a motor car takes a time t, capital T, to travel a distance d. D is in simple. Starting from rest, it acquires a maximum velocity v with an acceleration of a1 and subsequently comes to rest under a retardation of A2. So A2 means A lowercase 2. Then show that t equals square root of 2 times of t, 2d times of the sum of A1 and A2 over A1, A2. And v equals square root of 2d A lowercase 1 A lowercase 2 over A lowercase 1 plus A lowercase 2. So we should write it here. We have to draw the sketch here. The velocity at the beginning v is 0. After t1, I have taken it as t1. It acquires its maximum velocity. Yes. Starting from rest, maximum velocity v and acceleration of a1. A1 is the acceleration, it is greater than 0, and subsequently come to rest under the retardation of A2. Then velocity here is 0, velocity here is v, and this is T2, and retardation is A2. The total displacement here is t, and total time duration, that means t1 plus t2 equals capital T. Okay. Now we should draw the displacement time graph, velocity time graph for this. Then velocity here, meters per second. Time is in seconds. Then it starts from the rest. Then it acquires its maximum velocity v here. Then it completes its journey with a retardation. Then velocity here is 0. This time duration is t1. This time duration is t2. I have taken it like this. Then this is. Then let's consider this as theta and alpha. This one as alpha. Then we have two clues here. Then tan theta value is given. Tan theta is A lowercase 1. And then this is V minus 0 over T1. This is A1. By this we can find T1 value. Therefore we can write by cross multiplying V over A1 equals T lowercase 1, A lowercase. This is one part. Then next one, T2. Then tan alpha equals V over T2. Therefore, this is A lowercase 2, T lowercase 2. Then by cross multiplying, T2 equals V over A lowercase 2. Right. Okay. Then for this T, we can write an expression T1 in an equation T1 plus T2 equals capital T. Therefore, V over A1, V over A2 equals T. Then, we can write V times of 1 over A1 plus 1 over A2 equals T. Then we can write V times A1 plus A2 plus A1 over A1, A2. This is, I have taken the common denominators here, T. Then we have to find A in terms of, we have to find V in terms of A1, A2 and A1, A2 and D. Therefore, I have taken one here. This is, let's consider A, equation A. Then I am going to clean that part. Then there's another clue. It is displacement, total displacement. Then how do we find the total displacement? First you have to find this part, half into V into T1. Here, then this part plus half into V into T2 equals T. Then half is common, V is common, then T1 and T2. For that we can assign T1 equals V over A1, T2 equals V over A2. Then half into V squared can be taken like this. Here A2 plus A1, A1, A2 equals D. I have skipped 2 steps. Right here, the similar thing is happening here. Right? Then, by this is B. By B, I can get the expected answer for V. So, I am going to clean this small part. I have very limited space to show it to you. Then V, I can cross multiply. Then 2 times of D, 2 times of D, D is here, A1, A2, right? V squared, A2 plus A1. Then again, I can divide it by this part. V squared equals 2 times of D, A1, A2 over A2 plus A1. Then I should find V value here. Therefore, I have to get the square root of this 2 times of D, A1, A2 over A2 plus A1. This is the expected answer for V, right? Then I can assign this V value to here to find the expected answer for T. So, I am going to clean this small space. Yep. Okay. Now, I can assign then T equals V times V equals root of square root of 2D A1 A2 over A2 plus A1 into this part. This is can apply the square root of these, then I have to square the whole thing. If I get the square root, then I should square the whole thing. So, then I can do simplifications like this. Okay, it is not clear, then I'm going to clean this part. Wait, Baba. Okay. Then t equals square root of 2d a1 a2 a1 plus a2. Here a1 plus a2 square of this, a1 a2 square of this. Then I can simplify like this. Then here this part. Then you can find the answer, the expected answer. T equals square root of a1 a2 and a1 a2, and it should be multiplied by 2d. 2d can be written here also. The expected answer is, then we have found both of the expected answers for v and t. So I am going to clean here this part, and I am going to write it here. T equals square root of 2d a1 plus a2 over a1 a2, and b equals square root of 2d a1 a2 over a2 plus a1. Okay, now in the next video I hope to discuss 4 more problems, 4 more questions to get the learning material. You can just click the link given in the description box. Thank you.